Hello, Oilers fans. Austin here with just a quick news update. Some of you may have already seen it. I have it on the screen right now, but the Oilers signed goaltender Connor Ungar to a 2-year entry-level contract. Now, his NHL salary will be $775K. He has an $85,000 signing bonus, and his minor league salary will be $82.5K. His annual cap hit is $860,000, and he will be playing the rest of this season on an amateur tryout basis down in Bakersfield. So he'll be joining Jack Campbell and Olivier Rodrigue down there. And I just have some of his stats on the screen here. Now, I'm actually pretty familiar with Connor Ungar, his play. I was a season ticket holder with the Red Deer Rebels back when he was with them, with me being in Red Deer and all. And he was very good on the Rebels, but I'm not a goalie and I'm not familiar with goalie mechanics. So I'm not someone that is like well-versed in goaltending language. And I'm not someone that can sit here and be like, oh, I think he's going to project to be a number one goalie in the NHL one day. That's not what I can do personally. But just as a fan, just as an observer, I did like his play. And this season with Brock University, he finished with a 20-6 record. He had a .932 save percentage, .215 goals against average, which I think is pretty good. Now, he is only 22, and this opens up a couple different options, I think, for the team, especially next season. Now, we all are familiar with Jack Campbell's situation. Will he be traded? Will he be bought out? Will he be given another chance with the Oilers? I honestly I'm still under the belief that he will not be back in an Oilers uniform. I mean, he might be up when Bakersfield's season is done, depending how far the Oilers go in the playoffs. He might be up just as a third string, super emergency. But right now, the two guys are Skinner and Calvin Pickard. Now, I'm kind of looking ahead to next season. Olivier Rodrigue, he's still young. I think he's still developing. I don't know if he's ready for NHL action yet. So if you have a guy like Connor Ungar down there with him too, you could have those two goaltenders playing through the AHL next year, splitting time, and then you could have Pickard if the Edmonton wants to re-sign Calvin Pickard, which I wouldn't be totally against. They still have Stuart Skinner, and then I would assume Jack Campbell at this point probably being bought out, or they're going to try and trade him in the summer, depending if there's any value, depending if there's a team willing to take a chance on Jack Campbell. Now, speaking of Jack Campbell, he has been playing very, very well down in Bakersfield. He has shutouts in 2 of his last 3 games, I believe, and he has played some phenomenal hockey down there. That doesn't mean I want him back up, but I do want Jack Campbell to succeed as an individual, as a player. You never want to see players struggle, especially players that your team signs, because I just don't actively cheer against players on this roster. But I think this is an interesting signing for the Oilers. I do like Connor Ungar. Now, one more thing in my quick news update here. It sounds like Vincent has broken a finger. Bagged Milk from Oilers Nation put out a tweet yesterday reporting that. However, there's nothing official from the team at this point, so we know it's some kind of hand injury. I'm willing to believe Bagged Milk at this point. I think he has probably some inside information with Oilers Nation regarding the injury. So don't be surprised to see Troy Stecher step in. I wouldn't even be surprised if they play him with Darnell Nurse in a top 4 role. They might put CC down with Kulak, but we will see what happens. If CC ends up with Nurse, then Stetcher's going to end up playing with Brett Kulak, because you're not splitting up Ekholm and Bouchard. That just wouldn't make sense to me. But what do you guys think of the Connor Ungar signing? Do you think this is a good low risk, high reward type bet on a young goaltender? He was undrafted, but a lot of goalies, a lot of players, they do go undrafted and then they end up popping off, in college, university, ECHL sometimes, and then they get call-ups or opportunities in the AHL, and then they find their way in the NHL. I would love to see Connor Ungar succeed. I'm very curious to see how he plays in a more professional setting. Nothing against university hockey. Obviously, it's still high quality, but I am curious to see how he's going to play down in Bakersfield, if he's going to get any kind of starts down there, and then we'll see what he looks like next season. Coming into training camp, we'll get a better look at him. But yeah, that's pretty much my quick little news update today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. And as always, if you like these videos, make sure you hit like. If you really like them, make sure you hit subscribe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow in the pregame report between the Oilers and Montreal Canadiens. I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.